Hi guys, it's Chris here from Some Bloke Who Travels a Lot, and today we're at home. It's January 2021, and of course no possibility to fly. On the flying front, it's not all misery, as I've just received this amazing collection of Concorde memorabilia from a Concorde flight way back in 1991, London to Barbados. It's too much for one video, so today we're going to take a look at the Concorde Menu, wine cellar, along with a beautiful souvenir brochure from Concorde. Quite a treat. Please do subscribe to the channel. It's free, of course. There's lots more on Concorde in my travels, and if you ring the bell, YouTube will notify you when I publish part 2 of this Concorde memorabilia. The Inflight Entertainment, duty-free magazine, and an absolutely stunningly glorious glossy souvenir brochure of Concorde. You know what the best thing was when this parcel of delights arrived? I got 2 of them! So I'm going to give one of these collections away to a lucky subscriber. Simply subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. Oh, and a like and a share, that'd be pretty good too. The prize includes all the menus and brochures featured in these videos, as well as these beauties: a Concorde pen, 2 aluminium Concorde tags, unused, and 2 unused paper tags, as well as a Concorde stationery set. Anyway, let's have a look at what you could be enjoying if you'd been boarding Concorde in December 1991 on your way to Barbados. Let's start with a glass of Mum Prestige Cuvée of the Rennie La Lune. That should be quite pleasurable with our duck and caviar. Merceau with the smoked salmon. Well, of course it'd be rude not to. And now it's decision time. Now, no surprises with a Caribbean flavour on our flight to Barbados, but I think I would choose the chicken and a glass of Le Fort de la Tour. I have a couple of those to go through with the cheese. What would you have chosen? Would you have started your Caribbean holiday early and gone for the seafood? Or is it cold roast beef more of your thing? Do let me know in the comments below. Now, the bar menu, as you would expect, is all top labels. But what, as an ex-sommelier, I'm really interested in is the cellar. Now that is a champagne list. All prestige cuvées, and my 2 favourites, Krug and Paul Roger Cuvée Winston Churchill. Oh, but I so like Louise and Le Grand Dame. I've never been disappointed with Comte de Champagne. Oh god, this is a nightmare. As I mentioned, I was an ex-sommelier and worked at some of the finest Michelin-starred restaurants in the UK, and seeing these wines here, it's like welcoming back old friends. Top producers, legendary vineyards, and Chateau Lynch-Barge, an absolute all-time favourite. Now, I've been lucky enough to fly first class with British Airways, and the wine offering is stunning, a real treat. But this short list, it's just blown me away. Now, remembering this collection is from 1991, when Concorde was very much in his pomp, settle back and see what British Airways wanted to tell you about their pride and joy. Concorde. Every flight is an occasion, an experience to savour, a chance to reflect on man's ingenuity, on the sophisticated engineering and breathtaking technology that can take you soaring high into the dark blue of a limitless sky, in speed, in comfort, in peerless style. Yet for all its glamour, Concorde is far more than a status symbol. Those who fly this famous aircraft are people of distinction in business, in government, in the arts. They choose Concorde because they value their time, because quite simply, it makes sound business sense. Concorde is a thoroughbred. Its origins stem from 3/4 of a century of distinguished aeronautical engineering, with a pedigree that can be traced through many of the great pioneering ventures of the British and French aircraft industries. Its clear potential as an Anglo-French project was recognised after separate national teams had produced designs of extraordinary similarity for two advanced aircraft, the Sud Aviation Super Caravella and the Bristol 223. Both designs were for delta-winged aircraft with slim fuselages and four engines located in pairs under the wings. Despite differences, there was more to compare than contrast. Both teams had studied exotic materials and advanced high-temperature alloys, as well as being dedicated to producing an aircraft that would revolutionise air transport. It was too good an opportunity to miss. With resources combined, the project surged ahead under the auspices of BAC and Aerospatiale. Today, Concorde is the only commercial supersonic airliner in passenger service. The proud possessor of many world airspeed records, including London to Sydney in just over 17 hours. Concorde, built and flown in a tradition of excellence. Concorde's speed means you can make real use of the time you save. Take the morning transatlantic flight in either direction and you will arrive in good time for a same-day connection to your ultimate destination, saving not just hours but days. When time is money, performance of this calibre provides today's executives with a decisive edge. To fly Concorde is a privilege granted to a very few skilled and dedicated airmen. The entire flight crew strength of British Airways Concorde fleet numbers fewer than 100 pilots and flight engineers. All top professionals, they have reached their coveted status after years of experience on subsonic jets, followed by vigorous selection and meticulous training. Every 6 months they undergo medical checks, every 12 months they are checked in flight for competence, and every 6 months they return to the flight simulator to rehearse their skills under the critical eyes of instructors. This complex pattern of training and examination never ceases throughout their working lives. The high standards demanded of them never waver. Concorde, for some people, it's a way of life. Those who fly Concorde are experienced, discriminating travellers. They are judges of excellence who recognise as well as appreciate the best. Delicious food and refreshment, prepared with care and immaculately presented with superb cabin service that is friendly, unobtrusive and very British. The men and women who serve aboard Concorde take pride in the service they offer. They are professionals trained to know when you need attention, something to drink, a magazine perhaps, an eye shade. In fact, whatever you need, you have but to ask. Or should you prefer to be left alone with a book or just your own thoughts, you'll find Concorde suits your mood remarkably well. Whether it's your first supersonic flight or your 50th, Concorde will always be a very special experience. We want you to enjoy it. Every component of the interior has been designed for the comfort of the Concorde passenger. From the improved lighting to our new overhead storage lockers, no detail has been left to chance. Based on the flight deck equivalent, Concorde is the most advanced passenger seat in the air. We appreciate that to do justice to a fine meal served in the very special ambience of Concorde, wines must be chosen with professionalism and care, which is why the fine wines aboard Concorde are selected by an expert committee including Michael Broadbent and Hugh Johnson, international connoisseurs whose knowledge of wine is near legendary. From the renowned vineyards of Europe, we offer a superlative selection: full-bodied clarets, burgundies of genuine distinction, classic champagnes, the finest port and liqueurs. There's no finer cellar in the sky than to be found aboard Concorde. Concorde, for people with a taste for the best. On a typical Concorde Atlantic crossing, you'll be served with a morning meal, lunch or dinner. Delicate canopies accompanied by fine champagne precede a meal selection designed by our own award-winning chefs, in association with some of the world's culinary masters. Damask table linen and fine Wedgwood and Royal Doulton china set the tone for a meal that's unparalleled in the air. A typical lunch might begin with a selected melon combined with seasonal fresh fruits, or a plate of the finest new season Scottish salmon. The choice of the main course might include a prime grilled fillet of Angus beef, or a delicious lobster creation. Particular attention is paid to the needs of business or health-conscious travellers, who might prefer, for example, a lighter main course, as well as those who require vegetarian or kosher meals. Eating aboard Concorde, a taste to savour. Concorde crews are regarded by airline people, with total justification, as the creme de la creme, providing a service to match the high expectations of those travellers to whom Concorde is a natural choice. Such travellers will always enjoy Concorde for its matchless British Airways service, for its sheer distinction. They will also appreciate the discreet opulence that's provided by a grey-blue ambience of soft fabric and leather, a clutter-free environment in which to enjoy a genuinely restful and relaxing experience. Most of all, they will always acknowledge Concorde as an investment in that most precious of all commodities, time. Andrew Marvell, the English 17th century poet, would have understood the magic that is Concorde. He wrote, "But at my back I always hear Time's winged chariot hurrying near." Concorde. It's a luxury, but seldom an extravagance. Now, we can't talk about Concorde without some statistics, so here we go. The crew, there's 2 pilots, 1 flight engineer and 6 cabin crew. The performance, cruising altitude, we're 15,250 to 18,300 metres. That's 50,000 to 60,000 feet. Takeoff distance, max takeoff weight, sea level, international standard atmosphere is 3,429 metres. The takeoff speed is 217 knots. The landing distance is 2,200 metres. Cruising speed, well, you all know this, it's Mach 2. About 2,150 kilometres per hour, 1,350 miles per hour. And how does it get to those speeds? With 4 Rolls-Royce Olympus 593 engines. Takes a lot of fuel, 119,750 litres. That's over 26,000 gallons. Its takeoff power is 38,000 pounds of thrust at takeoff, 17,240 kilos of thrust, including reheat for each engine. The range, with max passengers and baggage load, is 3,545 nautical miles. Dimensions, it's 62 metres long, 204 feet, and 1 inch, let's not forget. Overall height is 11.3 metres, 37 feet. Fuselage exterior is 2.9 metres, 9 feet, 6 inches. The passenger cabin length is 35 metres, that's 111 feet. The span is 25.5 metres, that's 83 feet 9 inches, and the wing area is 358 square metres. Its tip-turn radius is 36.2 metres, and the aspect ratio is 1.83. The capacity, the seating layout is for 100 passenger seats. Operating empty weight is 79,431 kilograms, that's 175,114 pounds. Max passenger and baggage load, an average of 99 kilos each, is 9,900 kilograms. The structural capacity is 12,650 kilograms. The volumetric capacity is 11,000 kilograms. Maximum permitted weights. Taxiing 186,880 kilograms, that's 412,000 pounds. Takeoff is 185,070 kilograms, that's 408,000 pounds. Landing 111,130 kilograms, that's 245,000 pounds. And zero fuel weight 92,080 kilograms, that's 203,000 pounds. The landing gear, there are 8 main wheels, and that lovely nose wheel, there are 2. Tyre pressure, main wheel, is £207 per square inch, and the nose wheel is £181 per square inch. Limiting tyre speed is 256 miles per hour. I had to include all those. Concorde isn't Concorde without its statistics. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Those likes are really appreciated. And if you want to add all this to your collection, just subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. The draw will take place on the 1st of February 2021. And don't forget, next week we've got Inflight Entertainment, Duty Free and that glorious brochure. Once again, thank you very much for watching and happy travels.